Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Do you live in West Dunbartonshire? Because if you do, you may want to consider moving. Because it's about to fail, it's about to crash and burn, and it's about to do so in a manner so spectacular. I've never seen anything like it. West Dunbartonshire Council has a total borrowing of £788.6 million at an average interest rate of 3.8%. This means that the local authority's annual interest payments, just the interest, is £30.3 million, and the council tax payers of West Dunbartonshire raised £39.2 million in council tax. 77% of all money raised in council tax is simply paying off the interest on the council's loans. The remaining 23% will be partially used to pay off the capital, will be partially used to pay the salaries of the councillors and their pension contributions and their expenses. And then the rest of it will be used to pay for, the actual services that you're supposed to be paying for. This is why the council hiked council tax by 11.5% this year. Actually had to go and get special permission to do so. It's one of the biggest increases in Scotland, and none of it is going into services. It's all going into servicing the debt. Now, the Times did a survey across the whole UK, and West Dunbartonshire was the worst. But don't think it's the only one. There's at least 17 councils in Scotland making huge interest payments to service their debts rather than offering services. And of course it's an SNP controlled council. Well, colour me surprised. Dundee City Council, also an SNP run council, is next in the line. 53.1% of council tax just servicing the interest on the debts. North Lanarkshire, now a Labour one, but has for many years been SNP. Mainly thanks to a load of scandals, it must be said, generates 138 million in council tax and pays 60 million, so 43% thereabouts in interest. And it's the same reflected everywhere, and all the big bandits are either Labour or SNP controlled. So that's what you get when you vote socialism, isn't it? The policies of doom. Go and move. Move if you can. Move to places that don't use vast amounts of your council tax to pay the interest. It is absolutely ridiculous. If you want to know where the best is, as a percentage, Orkney, Aberdeenshire, and the Borders. You can't run a country like this. They just keep borrowing and get you to pay more and more to pay for their terribly bad decisions. Maybe you need a revolution. Maybe you need to stand up and say enough's enough. Maybe you need to stop voting SNP and Labour. Who does that leave, though? You can't trust the Tories. 14 years and they've done sod all. You know what to do. Thanks very much. Bye.